Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This video I'm titling 5 time management tips to increase productivity. Time is our most valuable asset, right? And if you are bad at managing your time, you're going to be terrible at running a business. You're going to be terrible because it requires deadlines and it requires you to be at a certain place at a certain time, right? In other words, you have to be able to follow through on what you say you're going to do. And if you can't do that, you will be labeled someone who's not trustworthy. They don't follow through on what they say, right? Now, I was doing research this week, and I ran across an article by someone by the name of Shihar Pawar. Now, I'm going to spell that because I like to give people credit. It's Shekar, and the last name is Pawar. Maybe you can pronounce that. I gave it my best shot, but I spelled it for you. But they wrote an article called 5 Time Management Tips to Increase Your Productivity, and I want to share some things with you about it because when you start your business, you're going to have to start creating windows of time for things that you do, because you're not doing that right now, right? You don't have a business, you don't have a system in place, right? So that is not what you have. You have a lot of free time. So in order to run your business effectively or set your business up effectively, it's absolutely necessary that you structure time in certain slots. Think about when you clock in to go to work. If you have to be at work at 9 o'clock, they don't want you there at 10 o'clock. They want you there at 9 o'clock. So you position yourself to be there at 9 o'clock. Simple enough, right? Same thing with your business. You have to position yourself and your time to be able to do certain things at certain times, right? To get things done and to have the wheel moving really smoothly, right? That's what you want. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a quote that I read by a person by the name of Osho, O-S-H-O, and I thought it was very impactful, so I'm going to share it with you. It says, time is thought to consist of 3 tenses, past, present, and future, which is wrong. Time consists only of past and future. It is life which consists of the present. Is that deep? That is deep, right? Because, when you hear something that you thought was another way, but you realize it's this way, or as described this way, it gives you a chance to grow. Now it says, if you can plan your present time effectively, you can reduce wastage and can use your time for more creative path. I am sharing here a few time management tips which can even increase productivity of any person or team. Focused meetings. If you are the one scheduling the meeting, set clear agenda and flow. Provide all reference materials in advance. Stay focused to avoid unnecessary discussions during meetings that don't require or benefit you or the concerned participants. Remember, your time is most important. Use it wisely. Never miss to start and end on time. In other words, if the meeting starts at 8, start the meeting at 8. If the meeting starts at 6, start the meeting at 6. Which means you're going to have to be there ahead of time so that things can flow, right? It's kind of like, think about creating the world you want. If you really want a successful business, things will have to be in certain places and work in a certain way. So number 1 is daily to-do lists. It's good practice to create a prioritized list of all the things that need to be achieved every day. So I write it down, a list every morning. It helps me to see my daily to-dos. Sometimes I also use a reminder or a notepad in my iPhone. Me personally, I write mine down that morning as well on the calendar. I keep mine structured on the calendar so I can always check it and scratch through it once it's done. Number two, break. A break makes you perfect driver. In other words, people feel that they sit more in front of a laptop, hence they are productive than others. It's not really true. Always take a 5 to 15 minute break. It helps boosting your concentration. So if you've been in front of the computer for an hour or hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, you really have started to diminish your productivity, because you need to take a break and get up and stretch and clear your mind so you can get back to what you're doing. Because think about it, when you're consistently doing something, you're in that world, you're focused, right? You should be. So at some point you need to come back out and relax, clear your head, get some water, think about something else, and then get back to work, right? Next we have avoid distractions. It is as simple as avoiding driving in heavy traffic. When you have big expressway roads, it's always important to maintain discipline at work, because you avoid yourself and your teammates from being disturbed. Now, many people like to listen to their favorite music while working, but everyone uses headphones to avoid distractions to other people. So you want to be mindful of other people's time as well and what they're doing, because it may be working towards the same thing, but it's not necessarily working in the same way. So your music could be a distraction to them from what they're doing if you're not have headphones or earphones on. Now, number 4 is meditate. You cannot forget that every important tip. Meditation helps your body and mind to relax. A few minutes of participation in any meditative activity can make you more satisfied within also. Now, too much noise. Listen to your voice. One day as a small child, listen to this story. One day as a small child, Thomas Edison came home from school and gave a paper to his mother. He said to her, "Mom, my teacher gave this paper to me and told me only you are to read it." "What does it say?" he asked. Her eyes welled up with tears, and she read the letter out loud to her child. "Your son is a genius. This school is too small for him and doesn't have good enough teachers to train him. Please teach him yourself." Many years later, Thomas Edison's mother died. He became one of the greatest inventors of the century. One day he was going through a closet and found the folded letter that the old teacher wrote his mother that day. He opened it. The message written on the letter was, "Your son is mentally deficient. We cannot let him attend our school anymore. He is expelled." Edison became emotional reading it and then wrote his diary. Thomas Edison was a mentally deficient child whose mother turned him into a genius of the century. Remember, a positive word of encouragement can help change anyone's destiny. When you start something different, which you feel, see, sense, new, and desire to create exceptions in your and others' life, there is always a noise generated. It is a fact that when someone starts to do something which is out of regular lifestyle or comfort zone, it makes many people uncomfortable. Noise source can be from new competitors in your field, your family, your colleagues, your circle of friends, and many others. Many feel you have made the wrong decision, which is not good. There is nothing wrong with their opinion. It might be love or care behind their words. This is what I call noise. For an entrepreneur, it is the same thing. If you are into this journey, you will face various things which I call noise around you. Here are 5 tips from my experience and observations to overcome such noise. Number 1, always spend a few minutes a day to see your vision ahead. In other words, think forward. Actually stop. Close your mind to the world. and think forward. Number 2, understand the differences between noise and positive inputs towards your vision. Number 3, never underestimate anyone, even someone who made negative comments on your path. Number 4, don't forget to smile for everything around you and feel fully with gratitude. And number 5, remember and listen within. Meditate and listen within. Because as you do that, certain things will come to you. There are certain things that are on another level. See, when you meditate, you actually go to another level of understanding, of feeling and hearing. And by doing that, you allow yourself to benefit from that. And remember this acronym. This acronym is one that I've been going over, and it's called NOISE. NOISE is an acronym for, the N stands for need which you feel to come out of your comfort zone. That's the N. The O is opportunities you see around you. The I, improvements you sense can be done. The S, strengths which you know within. And number 5, E, expectations you can create. See, when you decide to do something, whether it's write a book, whether it's start a business, whether it's go back to college, you're going to have to replace some time slots because that's not what you're doing right now. And how effectively you set those time slots up and how convenient you're able to make those habitual, where you can do them automatically, right? Like when I create videos, I have everything in place so that all I have to do is get in front of the camera, change wardrobe, right? Do what I do, share my information, I have my content, I have everything together. All I have to do is just get in this slot and share the information with you guys. And that's what you want. Everything else is already done. My lights are set up, my camera's set up, once I create the video, I have to upload it to YouTube and all these other places. So all that's already in place. So it's only a process, right? Just a process. And whether I'm reading it from something I've researched, or whether I'm sharing it from my mental understanding or my knowledge already and experience, it doesn't matter. It's the same delivery, right? I am reaching an audience. I am sharing valuable information with you that can help you to make a determination as to whether or not this world is for you, right? And if so, you make the decision after that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this week's videos. I'm getting close to that 200 mark. Actually, I'm way ahead of schedule, right? I'm doing 200 videos in 365 days. And with this video, I just finished, this is video number 125. And we're just halfway through the year. So I've got a big jump on what I'm doing, which allows me to be able to think about what I'm going to do next, right? Because there is going to be a next. One of those next is I'll package these videos and I'll sell them, right? Think about that now. I can sell the whole 200 video package for a price, right? I can do 100 videos. I can do 10. I can do 5. I can give them away. I have choices, right? I can place videos in front of people that they'll see for, if I'm going to do a video a day, let's say I'm going to do a video a day once I create these 200 videos, and I'm going to put it on Facebook. I got 200 days of videos I can put there, right? Actually, I put these videos on Facebook, but everybody's not going to see them right now. I have like 5 Facebook pages that I post these to, right? LinkedIn, Twitter, all those different places. And it's a beautiful thing. And you can do the same thing, and I can show you how. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, and I thank you for watching.